Bum, ba, 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 dun, 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 dun. My cat's just staring at me like, what are you doing? All right. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for the fill. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. We haven't done a repack in a very long time. It's been since last year. If you're new and you're wondering, I do not do the repacks. I don't know what's inside. I have a good friend that I trust very much who puts it together for me. I give him an idea of a price range I want to be at. He builds it out and puts slabs in here of different guys from different teams. So there's this one I know is 4 slabs and it's 4 different teams. So we're gonna just put this off to the side. We'll do this at the end. I'll put it like here so we know it's here. He does good work with it. We got 24 Bowman Jumbo. So that's like Walker Jenkins, Dylan Cruz, Namala, Miller, etc., etc. 23 Bowman Jumbo, Junior Caminero, Roman Anthony, Josue De Paula, 2019 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo, Corbin Carroll, Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson. I think Michael Bush. I believe that's Michael Bush. Head for the mountains of Michael Bush. So why don't we just start the party? You may remember this box that was in that picture where I was holding the box from vacation, and you guys made so many comments about my my arm, my jerk off arm. You guys are the best. So thank you so much again. Wasn't sure what to do today. Coming back from vacation, and then my wife's leaving tomorrow for a work trip, so I'm like, I gotta, do that whole dad thing. Be a dad for a bit. Take care of the kiddos for a couple of days. Just me and the kids. Purple, that's not auto, no. Yaxon Churio. Suero Togado. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. The Mets did not. The Mets have not had a good weekend or a good week or anything for quite some time. And of course I'm going to go see them in Baltimore next week, and that should be fun. At least Soto's playing good. No one else is. That whole team is just in dire straits right now. Yaxon Churio. Little paper eater there. Oh my goodness. Don't get me started on Jakob Salak. Lombard. Hope you guys picked the right numbers. I hope we get some good hits outside of the repacks. I like to do random mixers like this in general, but they can be tough. So the repacks are a nice little safety net for us too. So as far as I know, the repacks are, I believe the top card is like $450 to $500, and the rest are in like the $200 to $300 range. Nice little spread out. We've done them before too, where we've had like our biggest card was like 1,000, and the rest were like 100. So we can also do that. Minnesota. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why do we need a repack when we got this guy, Walker Jenkins, refractor auto, $4.99. Holy moly. Holy moly. Who's got those twins? My goodness. Congratulations. What a start. What a start indeed. I gotta look at this list now. Minnesota. Of course I can't find it. Brooks, spot 18. Brooks and the Twinkies. They do have Soto's been good. I mean, he's been playing really good. Lindor hasn't done anything. Alonso's back to earth right now. Watch the repack have a Jenkins in there. That would... Carson Rucker, Detroit. He's okay. He's all right. Motown. Detroit is awesome right now, by the way. Scooble had a great game last night. How about pitchers, man? Pitchers in general in the hobby. Huge. Huge. Cooper Pratt, Baez, Walker Jenkins again. Get there. I have a Chase Burns True Orange. I sent Express. I sent it express to PSA, and like 4 hours after I shipped it to them, it was announced he was getting called up. I was like, gosh darn it. But that's okay. I mean, look at Mizorowski's cards. Holy shit. I'm not sure if you guys have seen recent comps, but his stuff is just through the roof. Through the roof. He's going to mow down the Mets this week. Or maybe not. Maybe the Mets finally wake up. But I'm not holding my breath. If I was, I'd be dead. No, he did. Well, I don't think he can do anything with the pitching right now. And that bullpen. Big mess. Big mess. They do suck right now, for sure. Those show. Who'd you end up with, Matt? Phillies. Oh, chasing some Aiden Miller here for you. Camilo Diaz, purple pattern. Lombarder. Lombarder. So big shout out to Gary at Unleashed Sports Cards, where I bought this box while I was on vacation. I went out of my way. No, I was already we were on our way up there to our Airbnb. My wife's like, "Oh, look, there's another card shop if you want to get some stuff." I'm like, "You're the best." She's like, she's called it Unleashed. I'm like, "Oh, I know that guy." Small world we live in, right? So my Airbnb was 10 minutes from there, and we had to go to the grocery store anyway and pick up stuff, which was right next to his shop. So made the trip down there. Namala, grabbed a few things. I grabbed 3 of these boxes. And I grabbed a Johnny Farmello Refractor Auto PSA 10 as well. You Mariners fans, I mean, I see how you Mariners, these Mariners guys are looking. Didn't the Pirates also sweep the Phillies the other week? A couple weeks back? I talked all this shit. We got a Gold Gladiators Junior Caminero out of 50. Mr. Friedman. Bob with the Tampa Bay spot. Gladiators of the Diamond Junior Caminero Gold. I like this insert, by the way. I thought that was one of the better ones they've done. But that's just me. That's just me. The Astros look really good. Their pitching's been awesome. And they're getting Arrighetti back, too, and he's pretty decent. Jacob Burke. White Sox, the Shea Sox. It's so weird, as a Mets fan, be cautious about talking shit to the Phillies fans and vice versa, because both teams are just, they're just bound to just go into these weird slumps. So weird. I think Elysburg was the town that we were in. I forget off the top of my head. There's so many weird pocket towns there. All right, that was a pretty cool box. I mean, I liked it. Happy Monday. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. Did you see which teams you had? You have, Gabby, you got Detroit and you had like number 14 or something. Maybe not. And Cleveland. All right, Detroit and Cleveland. All right, here's a fun one. 23 Bowman. See if we can find a Roman Anthony or a Junior Caminero or Josue De Paula. Josue. No way. It was cool, though. The Airbnb was awesome. I was like, man, property's like, it was fun. We shared it with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, which is my wife's sister, Gabby G. Oh, also Laz Montez. Yeah, so many good names. Gabby G's actually been playing pretty good, too. It's with the Minnesota system. His stuff is still pretty cheap, but Gabby G. Oh, that's right. The backwards autos in here. I forgot about that. Let's just do it. It's going to be Mets. It is the Mets. Nick Morabito is actually a decent one to get, too. Morabito, Mamma Mia, New York Metropolitans. Mr. Landry, you know about Morabito. I don't even need to tell you. You know your prospects. Like, you know a lot of things. Cam Collier, he's back. He's playing well. He got bumped up to AA. I was tracking his stuff like crazy because I had his True Orange, and then one night it just randomly sold. I'm like, all right, guess I can stop tracking his stuff. Marabito. I think so. I think it would have been Sealings Grove. So we were north of that about 10-ish minutes. I don't know if it was right in Sealings Grove, but it was like I could see the signs. I have to look. I can look up the address and tell you where we stayed at. Very nice, though. It was hot. The one day was real hot. The day that we went to the park. And then we went there again the next day for the pool. Not quite as hot. It was still hot, though. Giloff. There's Roman Anthony. Christian Hernandez. He's also been someone people are looking to get back in on. And his prices are way more affordable. But people are looking for Christian Hernandez again. Another name. There's a lot of Cubs in this one. Like Jefferson Rojas. I want to say Ben Brown. I don't think Jackson Ferris. I don't remember, but there's a lot of Cubs on the checklist. And, of course, don't forget Matt Mervis, who's pretty much MIA in the baseball world these days. I think he might be back in AAA. A little blue paper, Lou Bob. He might be traded at the deadline. He seems like a pretty popular name. Ballesteros, that's the other Cub I was thinking of. Lou Bob's a popular name. It's just a matter of, like, what's his real worth? Well, I think my wife went up to Lewisburg, actually, because there was two different grocery stores. There was one north and one south. I went to the one south because that was where the card shop was. That was the only reason I went to that giant. We know, try to be smart with our map and driving. I've always liked this product. Junior. I always liked this one. I still think there's good value in some of these teams. Oh my goodness, what's up with this top loader? Just splitting. Let's take a look at that. I mean, I of course like the Mets with the Morabito. I like Baez. I could see some of those guys getting traded. The Mets need to make a trade. Ooh, is this Toronto? Maybe. Yep. BJ's. Luis Garcia. Luis. Congrats, Blue Jays. Your spot has not been covered yet. But you got an auto. So when we pulled the Roman Super out of this product, it was off of a mini. It wasn't even a full case break. I forget. I might have done I don't remember. It might have been it was out of a hobby box. I remember pulling a true orange in that box too. It was a true orange non-auto of Gabriel Gonzalez. And we had it was a mini, and first spot was Toronto, second spot was Boston. Goes to show you how values of some of these teams change. Drew Jones with the Spotlight. It was back when Spotlights were in every box too. Small World. Justin Crawford, William Lugo. Crawford, I swear. I mean, that guy's got... I don't know if the Phillies are calling him up or what their deal is with him, but I feel like he's pretty much ready, isn't he? Harris? I'm sure you could weigh in on that. Or are they going to trade him? SodaStream. Arroyo, he's been playing well as well. Three more from here, and we'll do the 2019 draft Super Jumbo after this, which I'm sure we'll run into some pretty fun names on that one. Gorman, Susak, Drew Jones. My goodness, Drew Jones. That was the number one chase in this. Nelson Rada. They don't want to call him up yet. Churio with the Spotlight. 2 Spotlights in one box. That's how quote unquote rare they were. I like that they're more rare. I think they're a great insert. They're clean looking. They're pretty. I feel like people at card shows probably try to rip people off selling those Spotlights. I could see that. Trying to overcharge, act like that they're one in every couple cases. In 25 they are. Yeah, Isaac. Yeah, but Isaac is a redemption auto, and so is Spencer Jones. But that is not the case here. Houston, Clifford? Be Clifford. Gold, Andrew Taylor. Dang. Clifford would have been a very nice one to pull. But hey, true golds are always fun. Not really sure about Andrew Taylor, if he's much of anything these days. There you go, Strohs. True gold. De Paula. Hector Rodriguez is in this as well. Yeah, it's a refractor. Dude, he is impossible to hit too. The amount of times I've opened these boxes, I have rarely pulled his stuff. So congrats to you, man. That's a big hit. That is a refractor, my friend. Oh, heavy box. I'm going to work out with that one. Super Jumbo time, 2019 draft. This is fun. We're going to pull some doozies, right? Yeah, you really do. You got to keep an eye on that. I'm just saying, in general, some of these guys can be real shysters. douchebags, if you will. Douchebags. Oh, I love this product too. There's like so much color in these too. Isn't that cool, Brooks? That's what's great about these mixers in general are just like, I mean, they can be really tough. I'm not going to lie. Mixers can be real tough. That's why I like having the repacks in here. Hope we pull some nice Andrew Vaughns today, huh? Gosh, where's the paper? Separating out the paper from the chrome is always fun on these. I like the design of the 2019 though. I always like this one. Quinn Priester, man, that guy had a hell of a start. He had like 11 strikeouts the other day. I didn't realize he was with Milwaukee. Paper. Yep. Okay. Please forgive me. I don't remember where the auto is. If it's top or bottom. I'll try my best to sweat it. These the paper boys. All the paper boys. All right, good luck. Josh Wolf. Stowers. Six toe will never play. Matthew Allen. He was a high prospect for the Mets, and then he kind of disappeared. Now he's kind of back. There's Adley and Gunner. Beatty. Peterson. Terang. J-Rod. McConnell. Kalenic. Michael Head for the Mountains of Bush. So it was the top. I thought it was. Priester. Siegler. There's our Gunner. Ian Anderson. Gray Rod out of 4.99. Shoemake. Oh, fuck you. Varsho. Taglia. Deatheridge. Hunter Bishop. Okay. Arizona. Blake Walton, class of 2019 auto. D-backs, you got an auto from 2019 draft. It's not the name you want, but there you go. Mauricio Triolo, he's been pretty decent, huh? Well, Priester was traded to Boston too, right? For Nick York. How did that work out? Well, Nick York, does he even play? Is he in AAA right now? Gunner with the first. Priester, yeah, I didn't realize he was with Milwaukee. I saw he had like 11 Ks the other day. I was like, oh my goodness, Milwaukee's got this crazy rotation now. They're going to be dangerous. I mean, obviously, we see like all these guys that they have in Bowman products, like Mate and Pena this year, and then Payne and Burke 24 draft. And you're like, oh, these are just guys in their system now. And then you're looking at like what's going on with Mizorowski now. Like, they're impressive, man. Impressive team. Good development. They know what they're doing. Especially in the international front. Elian Pena for the Mets. He was the top international signing. Had a 3-home run game the other day. They're going to be really expensive in Chrome because he's like one of the top guys in Bowman Chrome. I would imagine he's going to be in Bowman Chrome. So that'll be fun. Chasing a expensive team. Seth Beer. Andrew Vaughn. Oh, my. It's in AAA right now. Bishop's paper. Andy Vaughn. Yeah, roll with Pham. I mean, obviously, they're probably going to trade Pham at the deadline, but what the heck can you even get for him now? Grant McCrae, Zach Thompson, Cameron Meisner. I don't remember where the auto's at. I guess it's this purple here. Ornelas, Angels, not an auto. That guy pitched yesterday. Is that Josh Young? Here's the auto. Matt Wallner. All right, we'll take that. He's decent. I think he's back up too. He was hurt earlier this year, but I believe he's playing again. These guys love signing on their junk, though. I tell you what, man. No matter what the year is, they still do that. Tommy Pham took care of the Mets yesterday. Don't talk smack on old Pham. The Mets traded him to Arizona, and they got Jeremy Rodriguez back, and he's a decent prospect right now. So you never know. I mean, you trade him for these guys that they seem like no-namers. Will Rodriguez stick with the Mets long term? Who knows? But that's right. Bryson Stott's first is in this too. I forgot about that too. I think Alec Bohm. I don't think his first is in this. No, his first might have been Chrome, but he's got cards in this. Like early card. There's Wander, you dirty son of a. The Astro auto is Andrew Taylor. I don't know much about him. C.J. Abrams, Palante. There's Corbin Carroll. Man, I would love to pull Carroll. He's so good. Dason Brown. I love seeing these names again. Zephyr John. I think he pitches with I think he's a relief pitcher for the Angels right now. Zephyr John. He's like a back of the bullpen type of guy. Nice Abrams. Man, San Diego, you gave up so much for Soto. James Wood's having a great season. Throw in the mix Mackenzie Gore and Abrams too. And Hassel. Don't forget Luke Voigt, right? He was in that trade, Todd. That's paper. Cal Mitchell. Jeter Downs. J.J. Goss. Trey Waters. Marsh. Newton. Burdick. Eric Yang. Grant McCrae. Sammy Ciani. Blake Walton. What do we got here? Cleveland. Daniel Espino. And Toronto. Kendall Williams. Don't know who that is. Lodolo. DL Hall. Moises Gomez. Kendall Williams. Yes, I forgot Stott was in this one too. Espino, I don't know what's his deal, man. I remember him coming out like he was a highly touted guy, but I think he had some arm issues when he was first drafted too. So I think he slid a little bit, and I think those arm issues are still a thing, but I'm not sure. All right, 2 more packs of this, and then we'll look at the repacks. That's what I was just saying, man. I don't know what happened to Espino. I think he's still in the system and all, but I know that when he was drafted, there was a little bit of injury concern, but I think that's kind of caught up to him again. I believe. It's all paper? Yeah, paper. If you guys are ever wondering, if you see a picture of a card, if there's red, that's paper. If there's blue, it's chrome. Now you know. George Kirby's in this too, right? I did not. I said it before your comment. Isn't that crazy? Joey Ortiz. Joshua Mears. Gorski. I remember thinking Mears was going to be something too. That was not the case. Just a power hitter that just never could it stick? Yeah, George Curry. There he is. Blaze Alexander. They got that car dealership, right, Matt? You know all about that. I know Aubrey Alexander, actually. He was friends with my brother at Penn State. Gray Rod, Fletcher, there's Mackenzie Gore, Lugo, Lipschitz, Shell, Darian Cruz, Cannon, Jamai, Logan Gilbert, Jimmy Lewis, Wasinski, Kowar, nice, Josh Young, Purple Nurple, Josh Young, 226 out of 250. There you go, Texas with the $sign. There you go. Get some of these jabrones out of the way. Josh Young, Dumb, and what? I don't know who had Texas off the top of my head, but congrats on that. At least we're getting some of the top chases. All right, last pack, and we will look into the repack. We'll take a gander. Michael Landry, Texas. Very nice, buddy. Very nice. How much? I think we'll have a green auto in here. There's blue as well, but the blue doesn't look to be in the auto spot. Oh, come on. Come on. We'll open it this way. Crumbs all over the table. Good luck. Blade. Riley Green. Craig Kessinger. Spencer Steer. Paper. Evan White, Malone, Espino. Whatever happened to that guy? CJ Abrams, the refractor. Palante, nice. Corbin Carroll refractor. Seth Beer. Andrew Vaughn. Abrams. Alec Marsh. That's not the auto. Refractor auto. Mets. Brett Beatty? No, Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf. Sorry, Mets. Although Beatty's been better, but you got a Josh Wolf. All right, we're gonna move some of these because we want to put the slabs up here. So we'll put slabs up. I'll keep that there. Sorry, Carson. I'm moving you. Jacob, I'm moving you. Move you over there. That'll work. All right, we'll take a look at the slabs. Excited. Like I said, I don't know what's in the slab. I don't know what the slabs are. I don't know who we're going to see. All I know is an approximate value based off of the time they were comped out, which would have been like probably about a week or two ago. And if you guys like the mystery stuff, I'll do this again. We can do these, try to keep it in this price range. I could have done a couple different options. I wanted to keep it as low as I could, but also have as much bang for the buck as I could too. Alright, so in the past, we would do it where the biggest card was on the bottom. It's stuck all the way down here. If I could just get her out. There she is. So, this should be the biggest one there. Should go in order from... My understanding is... Yeah. Well, let's take a look. We'll just find out. And again, if you guys have any input on this, if you guys want to critique this in any way, please let me know, and I will pass that on to our repacker and say, like, hey, they like this, or hey, didn't like this. I want to do what's best for you guys. If we want to keep doing these, we definitely will. Oh my goodness, I can't open this. Come on, there it is. Let's do a little cover up here. All right, who can it be? Oh, it's backwards. All right, so we want to go this way then. Whoop! Didn't see that, did you? No? Bowman, Chrome, Draft. Auto, Refractor, 9.5. Bow. Bo Bichette. Toronto. The BJs. Bichette. Refractor. Yeah. 89 out of 499. BJ's on the board. Who's got Toronto? Nice hit. Mr. Hogan. Patrick Hogan knows best. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Is this back? That's the back. Okay. PSA slab here. I'm bad at this. I'm just trying to... Let's do this. Let's inch it. We'll inch it up like that. 22 tops. Ooh. Bobby Witt Jr. SP. PSA 10. Kansas City. Jihad Al-Sadi. Very nice. Getting witty with it. Thanks, man. I don't know how to hold it. Ready? 23 Bowman. Ooh, CPA JCR. Is that? There it is. Junior Caminero. With the first auto. Tampa. Tampon Bay. I believe that's Bob. Is that Bob that had Tampa? Them Rays. Last one. You gotta give me, you gotta bear with me, guys. It's the first time I've done these in quite some time. '22 Topps Heritage. Is this? Ooh. Oh, very nice. J-Rod. Chrome Black Refractor. 27 out of 73. Mariners. Very nice. Guys, again, I will take any feedback on these if you want, so I can pass it along. If you're like, hey, I liked them, or like, hey, you could have done this better, please just let me know. It's something that open to all criticism, critiquing, let me know. So we had J-Rod, Seattle, James DeLobick, Tampa Bay was was Bob, a spot 7. Toronto with the Bichette. I think that was Hogan. Going to Patrick Hogan in Kansas City. Jihad El-Sadi with the Bobby Witt, the SP. We got a little bit older ones. We got a 2016 in there, 2023, and 2 2022s. Our other hits, so we hit the Jenkins there out of the box. Josh Young, Morabito, Andrew Taylor, Wallner. I did not pull any Dodgers. Dang it. I have to let him know that. I'll tell him that, and then he'll put one in, and you won't end up with them the next time. Criticism. There were Dodgers. Who's this guy? Blake Walston. Sorry. Got the Arizona auto, just the wrong player. That was nice. The Jenkins. Oh, no. I know, and you had a good team, too, with Dylan Cruz chasing in 24 Bowman. Refractor there. And the slabs one more time from the repack. Junior with the base auto. Bichette with the refractor 9.5. Witt with the SP. J-Rod with the black refractor out of 73 on Heritage. All right, guys. Thank you much. Again, if this is something, we might do this again soon. Hit me up. Send me messages if you liked it. If there's something else you'd like to see. Love to get some input on that. All right, guys. Thank you. See ya.